But when they're down here, mate, that's not good for my hair transplant.
I'm 27 years old. I might not be in my prime yet, but I feel like I'm coming into it.
First saw you, a bit like Ricky Hatton.
I was so dedicated when I first started, and then I kind of took my eye off the ball. Sell out St Mary's, it would be a dream.
So, Ryan, lovely part of the world down here, mate. You enjoying the weather?
Yeah, mate, it's slowly getting a bit hotter, isn't it?
You'll have a nice tan at least for the fight night.
Hopefully, mate. I don't normally tan up that well. Do you know
No.
what I mean? Normally I need to get on a little sunbed before the fight.
I'm going to tell you about what I remember from you from the start. So I sparred you when you were a kid.
Yeah.
And when I say a kid, I think you might have been 18.
18, 19, I think, yeah. Just turned pro, yeah.
You looked like a baby. And
No,
I remember I might have been a world champion at the time. And I remember just looking at you thinking, oh, I'll be all right today. Like, he's only a boy. And you give me an absolute doing over.
Nah, yeah.
What do you remember from that spar?
I remember, like, obviously, at the time, we was expecting me and Wayne, he's heard stories like, oh, yeah, Carl bashes everyone up. Like, do you know what I mean? I was thinking, oh, here we go, I'm going to be in for a shock here. Yeah, no, it was good, like you say, good experience. I was young at 18, 19. You know the levels there, obviously you was experienced, you know? It was just a privilege sharing a ring with you, really.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
well,
Like,
thanks,
I gained a lot from it, just everything. Your timing and your distance was second to none, especially the best I've ever been in. You know, like the way he was in and out of range, you know what I mean? So it's good, it's helped me progress as you got, even though I was young, do you know what I mean?
Of course. Well, what I remember just how good you were and kind of saying to everybody, like, because I didn't even really know who you were at that stage, but saying this kid is going to be an absolute superstar.
Yeah.
And the pro career started well and everything was going right, and then it kind of went off the rails a wee bit. What, can you explain a wee bit what happened?
It started off well, and then I made a few wrong decisions. Go on, sit down, yeah?
Yeah, well, sit down.
So I kind of like skipped out you know, like enjoying yourself, do you know what I mean, as a kid, but like, you know, like all your friends are going out there on a beer and that. So I was so dedicated when I first started, I had my first 3 or 4 fights, so dedicated. And then I kind of took my eye off the ball, do you know what I mean? Started going to the pub a lot more, do you know what I mean? Just making stupid decisions. But if anything, it didn't do me the world of good, but do you know what I mean? I learned from it a lot, and it's kind of given me, like now, I've got a better head on my shoulders, do you know what I mean? And there was talks about me, like when I was younger, stepping up too early. And I think it done me a favour, as in like not getting thrown in the deep end too soon. I'm 27 years old. I might not be in my prime yet, but I feel like I'm coming into it.
Yeah.
And I feel like these tough fights that are coming up now, it's put me in good stead for them. And I feel like now it's the perfect time to start going up the gears.
You can see there's a maturity about you now. Things happen for a reason, don't they? If you can learn from these mistakes, then they're not really a mistake.
For me to have them fights that like never happened, you know, like obviously I was lined up to fight Anthony Kakachi. Obviously look how well he's doing now. At the time I wouldn't have been ready, if you know what I mean. And then now I've had 2 kids now since all the hiccups I've had 2 kids, settled down.
They'll make you think about everything.
Mate,
you know
like I don't just do it for me no more. But before, I didn't really care about boxing, or like I didn't really care because it's all on me. I didn't really care like if I slipped up, it don't matter, it's just me. But now I've got a family to provide for. I want to get a house. I want to, do you know what I mean, give them a nice living. Yeah. So I've got to do it for them as well as me.
And what about your last fight? If you reflect back on it, I was down there. You're going to be fighting in the BIC again. Atmosphere was incredible. Really, really hostile, but good.
Nah, it was
very noisy.
I watched the fight back once. I don't like watching too much boxing. I think if you look back on too much, you start overthinking things. Like, I did good. Like I feel like with each fight, I'm getting better and better. Like I'm keeping my shape better. Do you know what I mean? I'm just doing everything a little bit better than what I did the previous fights. Yeah. So I feel like hopefully, well, I know it will. The way I've been sparring that in the gym, I'll be even better this fight than I was the last fight. I
can sense a maturity in you when you speak and then in your performances as well. But it's just about getting a little bit older. I would have almost compared you to a bit when I first saw you, to a bit like Ricky Hatton. You were a bulldozer, like you were just non-stop.
A lot of people
calmed down a little bit.
Yeah, a lot of people have said like that's how like they reminded me of Ricky Hatton. You know, like the body shots are like a body shot. But I think at the time we're inexperienced. Like I'm doing the 6 to 8 rounders. You can go like a ball in a china shop. Yeah. Now I'm doing 12 rounders, and obviously the level of opposition is getting harder. You got to kind of slow yourself down. Do you know what I mean? So I think with each fight and each camp, I'm getting more and more experience, and I still think there's still the best of Ryan Garner to come.
You want to have a look down the pier?
Yeah.
See what's going on? Come on. But when they're down here, man, that's not good for my hair transplant.
See,
It's all
I'm
over the
making
place.
weight at the moment. I'm a bit light. I might blow away in a minute.
Tell me, what do you think about Bellotti? Tough fight coming up, but tell me your
Mate,
thoughts.
With every fight, I always say, it's on paper really, and obviously stylistically, it's going to be the toughest fight of my career. I haven't really watched loads of him, off my eyes. Like I said, I don't watch much boxing. Don't like the over.
So that's not to be disrespectful to him.
No.
That's just the way
listen,
you are.
I know bits about him. I know he's a very good fighter. He's
Yeah.
fit, he's strong, game. Like it's going to be the hardest fight of my career. Everything seems to be falling into place perfect with everything. Like the right fights at the right time, stepping up the levels, just everything. And I feel it's just my time, and I'm just going to go on to bigger and better things, mate.
And you come through this fight. Is there what's the plan? Is there a couple of fights lined up? Or is there anyone you got your eye on? I mean, you become British Commonwealth European champion.
Yeah. They've always said, it always goes British, European, world.
Yeah.
So hopefully...
You're doing it back to front.
Well,
You're European, aren't you?
Yeah, I went European, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of glad this come about again,
Yeah.
like British and Commonwealth. So I'm kind of glad I got this opportunity. So win that, then go on the world. But win this one, end of the year, back down here potentially, and hopefully June at St Mary's.
St Mary's, that's the one.
Yeah, that's
And
the
how
dream.
do you-
That's the dream. I always say at every interview, it's not only my dream, Wayne, my training street dream, but it'd just be good for someone from Frampton. There's never been any boxing events on that scale in Frampton. Obviously, to sell out St Mary's, it would be a dream.
When I fought at Windsor Park, it was like, I was a big Northern Ireland football fan, and
You've
it
been
was
there, done it.
a big occasion for me, but I felt so proud to do it. But what I did say, and I imagine it'll be similar to you, there wasn't a featherweight on the planet would have beat me in that stadium that night.
Yeah. With everyone behind you, you've experienced it. All the people from Frampton, imagine selling 30, 40,000 tickets, everyone behind you.
Yeah.
Imagine how much, nothing's going to be better, no better feeling in your head and how you're feeling. Nobody in the world's going to beat you. And I believe if I get there, and when I get there, 'cause like I say, I'm a big believer in destiny, and I'm destined to fight there at St Mary's.
Frank's on board. You've spoke to Frank about it.
Listen, Southampton Football Club's behind it, Frank's behind it. So we've talked about it before, so not getting ahead of myself.
You just have to keep winning.
Got to get through Bellotti. All pressure's on me, I've got to keep winning.
Yeah.
But I just believe it's written in the stars, mate, and it's going to happen, and I'm going to fight there.
Well, listen, mate, it's been lovely to see you today. And you know I've been a big fan of you for years, so I want to wish you all the best.
Nah, I appreciate it,
in the
mate.
fight,
Like I say,
but-
you've always been a big fan.
Oh, thanks,
I'll
mate.
back it, mate.
Ryan, the ice cream's great, mate. I promise I'm going to treat the one after your fight. Join us on the 26th, live on DAZN.